Elani is a Giriama word which means light. I quite like it. What happened is we didn't have a name and we had to be called something. And we actually performed for the first time without a name. And at the time we were called Brian's Group because it was Brian and Friends. So we performed without a name. And then we realized, oh, okay, fine. If we really want to do this, we need to be called something. So everyone was sent home and told to come back with names. Wambui and Brian came with some horrid.
They were good names.
So Ngoma, Pepea, Maksudi, with an X. That was Wambui's, as you can tell from her support.
Now imagine like on stage.
I know.
Maksudi people, let me see your hands up. Our media tour is about promoting My Darling. My Darling is our newest release, which is in collaboration with the one and only, the legend himself from Uganda, Kampala, Mr. Daktari Mwenyewe, Jose Chameleon. And we were fortunate enough to meet with him, and for some reason, he liked us. I mean, that's just God's favor. Because the last time we had a collaboration with any Kenyan artist was 10 years ago, which was Red Sun. We're coming out for the first time, visiting different media houses, telling our story as to how we came to have an opportunity like the one that resulted to My Darling. And we're just really happy to let our fans, Team Elani, know exactly how it is that song came about and our experiences and what we got to learn from it.
We had just done our week of Coke Studio and he came the next week. So we really wanted to meet him, like just to
say hi.
Hi, Chameleon. And just get to hear his experiences.
And breathe the same air that he's breathing.
He's a legend,
And so we actually just requested a guy. We're like, is it possible? And he's like, yeah. Okay. So I'll talk to him, and if he says yes, I'll let you guys know. Sawa. So we just chill. We get a call, and he's like, yeah, he said it's okay. Come to his room at 6 p.m. Blah blah blah. Okay, see you then. And we're like, yo, so we go. Sawa. We all go. So I think the first moment like we entered the hotel room was like, yo, I'm just starstruck.
Yeah.
Like the guy, he was just chilling. Hello, hi, how are you guys?
How was it?
How was it?
Like what?
Because he has such a house voice. How was it?
Yeah.
So we sat down, and just minute after minute, we started discussing music. He told us like what he used to do, where he came from. I wrote my first song in Nairobi. That's what he'd say. Our story is just connected, and he just ended up saying, at like 1 a.m., why don't we have a song? Let's do a song now.
Okay.
And we're like, okay.
And he said, do you know a producer who's awake? And we said, we're going to check. And we called 15,000 people.
Surely everybody on their phone calling like crazy.
Find a producer.
Everyone.
And then
phones
we found
off.
a producer.
Yeah.
And we were so glad, in fact, that we found Saint P, because if I really think about it, he was the best person to work on a project like that, because it's so unconventional to be called up like that, and he's such a patient, loving person and easy to work with. So it was really a blessing that it was Saint P who picked up the phone, who was coming from a shoot. He was shooting a video. And he's like, I'm on the way home. And you can hear the exhaustion in someone's voice. I'm like, I'm going home. Like, no, you are not.
My Darling was a chorus that I had written like way before.
Yeah.
And
it was in our song bank.
Yeah. So we just decided, okay, what are we gonna sing?
Like, okay,
someone sing something.
So we started singing. So Brian starts singing. He goes, you're my darling. And we're like, oh, we remember that song. So we sing the chorus. And everything else was written.
And like, he just fell in love with the chorus. All of a sudden, pick me. So he entered the booth.
That's what he keeps
like
saying.
He doesn't write anything down. Every single year, we try and find different ways of how we can get our music easy to all our fans. Because we love our fans so much, and putting our music on that platform was just as a way for you to get the song now. You don't need to go to YouTube and try and find ways of how to download it. Just get it now.
And it opened us up, because it's anyone with a mobile phone now, all over the country, can get the song immediately. So it's really also brought us, even when we look at our social media, the inboxes and messages being sent in, it's now people who would not have had access because they're not in Nairobi are now accessible via mobile phone.
The year 2015, we didn't release anything. What was Elani doing?
Yes.
That's all I'll say.
Now you know. We've started with My Darling. So that's just step one. So we're looking forward to seeing how this year will pan out, because these are songs that we wrote when we were in crazy places, in happy places, in sad places, and they're finally ready for release, or rather consumption by Team Elani. And we're excited to see where they'll go. I mean, at the end of the day, all we can do is create. The moment we put it up on any platform and we click send, it's out of our hands, it's out of our control. And that's what's beautiful about our job. You really can't tell exactly how it, well, you can kind of predict because of your past experiences, but that's really all you have. And just as we know, life is life. Today you have a car, tomorrow you wake up, you have a helicopter.
We had a Luo song. It had originally been written in Swahili, but a friend of ours, and I think that was our first mistake. A friend of ours, instead of going to, a lecturer or a parent, so a friend of ours helped us to translate the song. It was a beautiful song about a woman asking, why aren't you loving me, and what's wrong with this relationship, and he was just trying to explain, I'm working on some stuff. It was a nice song in Swahili, which we could all understand, and it was translated for us. But I think what happened is, the youth don't quite have a full grasp of the language. So instead of us saying, come love me, it was like, come love me. Exactly. So, and we didn't know why, because none of us are
allowed. That's true.
And he's a friend of yours.
Yeah. And he didn't mean it. Of course.
As in, he just translated the song.
And we sang it. Yeah. And you go perform it every, and we were singing once at a private event. And it was in a hotel. So now there's time for people to listen.
Yes.
And this cute little old man comes up to us and he's like,
you naughty little people.
And we're like, what? Why?
So he told us what it meant, and we were like, what?
Well, that's that.
Yeah, we're not singing that song again. Thank you very much.
So I think what we're gonna do is for now we are going to sing songs in languages we're very comfortable with. Until we find proper translators.
Darling, dance mwana mama, kweli nakupenda sana sana. Honey, dance mwana mama, penda sana sana, nakupenda sana sana.
Hey guys, this is Elani, and you need to keep reading the Nairobi news because you're cool like that.
Yeah.